Amen. As our devotional says, let us love in deed and in truth. That's right. Tell somebody about Jesus and love them today. You don't want to give them the half of love, right? You want to give them the real and true love, don't it? Yeah, man. Tell somebody about Jesus. For those who are on Facebook and YouTube, you could never tell me something not here. Merciful Father. I just realized I'm not hearing anything over there. So they're just there looking. I understand. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Can you hear me now? You're supposed to can hear me now, don't it? Angela Hackett says she not hear nothing. Sonia Hamilton not hearing. Marva Robinson never hear. We don't understand. Good morning, everybody. Janet Brooks says you are live, but nothing. Oh no, you can't hear me now. Testing 1, 2. We know not hear me now, man. Must I hear me now? I'm so sorry, guys. For those who are on Facebook and YouTube, they weren't hearing me. John. But anyway, time is now 6:19 a.m. I'm gonna play some music for you. It's Millennial Friday, so why not? Let's do this one. This one was a dub plate. That's right, this one was a dub from Prodigal Son. You don't have a new song out right now, don't it? You know he got a new song out right now. Gospel Into the Dance. So we're gonna run that one, then why not? Here we go.
Yeah, Jucal. Them say I run man in radio like a new van. Bang bang bang. Jesus, 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 Jucal. Jesus, 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 Jesus,
Jucal, drop the gospel music in the morning. Play the gospel music in the dance. Pull up the gospel music in the dance. Select the gospel music in the dance. Jucal, money pull up like say a offering time. Stop it! Stop it! Calm down!
Jucal. Them say I run man in radio like a new van. Bang bang. Jesus,
it's now 6:20 a.m. I'm going to play the gospel music on the radio waves. It's Millennial Friday. Good morning.
Jucal, drop the gospel music in the morning. Play the gospel music in the dance. Pull up the gospel music in the dance. Select the gospel music in the dance. Jucal, money pull up like say a offering time. No early juggling, play the gospel prime time. I know every song I feel a being gun rhyme. I know every song I feel a gun bad mind. And I know every song I feel say wine girl wine. Jucal play the song, she make them jump pre-crime. I go jump in the pity for blind or lead blind. Remember fi praise God when you see the sunshine. Drop the gospel music in the dance. Promote the gospel music in the dance. Pull up the gospel music in the dance. Yo, select the gospel music in the dance. Jesus can't put off, remember gospel still a hit. A preacher tell the gangster no put money in a pocket. Tell the twangers them go walk the people things and no chop it. And the girls them where you sell tell them that thing they no shop it. Say the gospel ya ya ya, cha la 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 la. Sitting different ya ya ya, we no regular la la. Now the house and the club and the party. Anywhere we go you know a church we are starting. In a the singing in the mass, all a winning in ya. All the girls span the pole, all the shorty. Remember, gospel of the drop in a the dance. Play the gospel music in the dance. Hey, promote the gospel music in the dance. Yo, select the gospel music in the dance. Hey, a different thing when time the radical take it. A rush shirt mesh marina steam bleed Yabadin. Other Christian ya militant them arms. I want doing them on the work of the Lord anytime we clock in. Cha la 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 la, see the gospel ya ya ya, sitting different ya ya ya. We no regular la la, gospel in a Patawa, Spanish over Panama. I me learn the gospel from me grandma. Gospel of it up in the dance. Yo, play the gospel music in the dance. Promote the gospel music in the dance. Hey, select the gospel music in the dance. Drop the gospel music in the dance. Yo, spin the gospel music in the dance. Yo, pull up the gospel music in the dance. Play the gospel music in the dance.
101.1, 101.3, 101.5, 101.7, 101.9. Love is all you need.
Turn it up. Yeah. Oh, just clap your hands like this. Just clap your hands like this. Yeah. Let's wake up the church with this old.
Right, it's now 6:23.
To the Lord in
We all know and love this one.
God and His mercy.
Come on, somebody declare that this is the day.
And the people of God said,
Anywhere you are right now, just begin to declare.
God said,
Turn up your reader, load, and declare that this is the day that the Lord hath made.
all manner of evil and every sickness. You came in a mind, but you cannot stay calm. The people of God, we ain't having it. It's a good day, even though I cried last Tuesday and I was out of cash by Friday. No matter what comes next, I'm gonna stand up and give Him the praise, because this is the day. See the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. Oh, y'all know that one, don't you? Come on and say it. Glad and live. That's it. Say it. I will rejoice and be glad. This is the day. Say it. Oh. Can you say it? This is
101 FM.
the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. I will rejoice. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'll be glad to say, oh, has made, yeah. I will rejoice. Come on, say it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Say it again. This is the day. Oh, I will rejoice. This is the day. This is the day. Oh, turn around, your hands with me. Got the Lord, turn around again. Whoa, the Lord has made. Put your hands together. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. All the years that I made it through, and imagine right now if I did for you. All your favor rests upon me, I can never say it again, somebody. All your favor rests upon me, I can never explain, but I'm so glad that I can say I will. Oh, just put your hand together like this. And the people of God said to His word, His will and His way. People of God said, turn this thing around. Boom. Oh, yeah.
Love 101 FM.
Oh, boom. Oh, yeah, this is one of them. Hit him with it. Boom, boom, boom. We ain't done with this thing yet. Put your hand together and bless it. Whoa, 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 Lift your voice in this place and bless Him.
My Block Radio. My Block Radio. You're listening to the sound.
Files of Unshackled. Pacific Garden Mission presents Free Indeed.
My mother always took me to church when I was a child. I remember when I was 6, hearing a sermon about sin and thinking I would be good someday when I got older. At 12, a Sunday school teacher helped me understand that we must receive the kingdom of God, trusting like a little child, and so I did. But new activities pushed aside my interest in the things of God. By the time I got to college, my faith was on hold, waiting for that someday. In chemistry class, I became friends with a man who was preparing to be a doctor. Paul was a Christian who took his beliefs seriously, and he brought me back to Christ. We were married as soon as I graduated. Within a few years, however, Paul's faith was undermined by the humanism of the doctors who taught in medical school. He even declined a witness to a good friend who was deeply depressed. Spiritually hungry, I began attending church. One Sunday, converts from Pacific Garden Mission sang, and I found myself in tears with envy at their deep love of Christ. I rededicated my life to the Lord and began praying for my husband. We went to revival meetings where the message emphasized God's use of heartache to bring us to our knees. And later that night, we learned that Paul's friend had committed suicide. My husband returned to the Lord that night for keeps. I'm Janet Jordan. No matter what the problem, Jesus will set you free. If the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed.
If you would like to be free from the weight of sin by receiving Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, or maybe you have questions about it, call 1-888-NEED-HIM right now. Free Indeed is a production of Pacific Garden Mission, 1458 South Canal Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60607. Email unshackled@pgm.org.
Consult with a Land Titles Division Officer via NLA's QME Flex Appointment Service. The time by the NLA is
6:30 a.m. and we now make way for the morning news. In news this morning, opposition says UA is too important for no one to be held accountable for alleged misuse of facilities tax exemption status. POA Chairman SSB Wayne Cameron charged for alleged financial irregularities. Government launches flexible work arrangements policy. Strong cold front forecast to begin affecting Jamaica this weekend. Gonzalez sworn in as MP in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. New Zealand turns down Trump's invitation to join Board of Peace. And in sports, 17 championship events for Gibson 49. Good morning. I am Jucal Dyer, and now the details. Opposition leader Mark Golding says the University Hospital of the West Indies, UA, is too important for no one to be held accountable for the alleged misuse of the health facility's tax exemption status. In a recent report, the Auditor General flagged the UA, the University Hospital that is, for allegedly using its tax exemption status to facilitate the importation of goods on behalf of private companies, contributing to losses of over $20 million. The UA Board of Management says it has reported specific matters arising from the AG's report to the relevant authorities, including the Fraud Squad and Jamaica Customs. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry says it has established an institutional review committee to review gaps in the hospital's management and operations. Speaking at a People's National Party press conference yesterday, President Mark Golding said someone must be held responsible for the alleged misuse. Meanwhile, Mr. Golding was asked repeatedly by reporters if a business owned by a PNP member benefited from the alleged misuse of the UA's tax exemption status. Mr. Golding said he can only speak to what's detailed in the AG's report. Meanwhile, Young Jamaica, the youth arm of the governing Jamaica Labour Party, has described Mr. Golding's response as evasive, unacceptable, and disgraceful. Chairman of the Police Officers Association, POA, Senior Superintendent Wayne Cameron has been formally charged in connection with an ongoing investigation into alleged financial irregularities relating to funds at the association. The charges follow the receipt of a ruling from the Director of Public Prosecutions, which arose from a detailed and protracted financial investigation conducted by the Financial Investigations Division, FID, in collaboration with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, and other relevant authorities. In a joint release, the JCF and the FID said SSB Cameron has been charged with 5 counts of fraudulent conversion and 6 counts of larceny as a servant, arising from the alleged misappropriation of funds belonging to the POA. The release said the investigation, which spanned several months, examined matters concerning the management and application of funds under the control of the POA over a defined period. According to the release, in light of the DPP's ruling, the relevant prosecutorial steps have been taken. It said, as this matter is before the courts, it would be inappropriate for the JCF or the FID to comment further on the substance of the allegations or the evidence underpinning the charges. The JCF and the FID expressed regret that they could not provide more detailed information earlier. However, the entities said transparency must always be balanced against the obligation not to prejudice investigations or judicial proceedings. The FID and JCF said SSB Cameron is entitled to the full presumption of innocence and the matter will now be determined by the courts. The entities noted that SSB Cameron has been removed from frontline duty. He is to appear in court on February 12, 2026. The government has launched its flexible work arrangements policy for the public sector. It's set to come into effect on Monday, February 2. Minister of Efficiency, Innovation and Digital Transformation, Ambassador Audrey Marks, made the announcement on Thursday. Ambassador Marks said the flexible work arrangements policy is a major step toward modernizing Jamaica's workforce. She says it's designed to improve productivity and enhance work-life balance for public sector employees. The first phase of the policy will take effect just a day from now. Ambassador Marks notes that traditional working hours remain available to all government employees. Implementation oversight of the policy will be executed by Ambassador Marks's office. This is in collaboration with the Ministries of Labour and Social Security, along with Finance and Planning. Ambassador Marks is encouraging the private sector to adopt the policy to help drive productivity. A strong cold front is forecast to enter the Western Caribbean this weekend. The Met Service says it is projected to impact weather conditions across Jamaica from Saturday night through early next week. Consequently, the island is expected to experience significantly cooler temperatures. Additionally, strong gusty winds are expected, especially across northern parishes and hilly areas. Generally, cloudy conditions with increased periods of showers are expected to affect most parishes. Fishers and other marine interests should exercise caution as the sea conditions will deteriorate due to very strong near gale force winds from Saturday night through early next week. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, opposition leader Dr. Ralph Gonsalves took the oath of allegiance and declaration as a member of parliament on Thursday. His swearing-in clears the way for his formal participation in parliamentary business ahead of the presentation of the 2026 estimates of revenue and expenditure by the new Democratic Party administration. The 79-year-old took the oaths a day after being barred by the House Speaker from attending a parliamentary committee meeting on the grounds that he had yet to formalize his standing in Parliament. Dr. Gonsalves Unity Labour Party suffered a crushing 14-1 defeat in the November 27 general election. He is now in his 32nd year representing the North. New Zealand has declined an invitation from US President Donald Trump to join his Board of Peace. In an emailed statement, Prime Minister Christopher Luxon said the decision was based on the current form of the board. Foreign Minister Winston Peters added in a post on X that more clarity is needed on the current and future scope of the board. Minister Peters says it's important for New Zealand that the board's work is complementary to and consistent with the UN Charter. Trump launched his Board of Peace last week. It was initially designed to cement Gaza's rocky ceasefire, but has since morphed into playing a wider role that concerns other global powers, Middle East powers including Turkey, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar, as well as major emerging nations such as Indonesia, have joined the board. Global powers and traditional Western U.S. allies have been more cautious. And finally, in sport, 42 events are on the schedule for the 49th renewal of the Gibson McCook Relays, which will unfold at the National Stadium on Saturday, February 28. The announcement was made at the launch of the 2026 edition on Thursday at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. The event is set to last for 6 hours, starting at 4 p.m. and ending at 9, with the high school boys 4x400 meters open. There'll be 32 relay finals and 10 individual events, including the 1,500 meters open men. Of the 42 races, 17 are championship events, which will pay out $75,000 for each record-breaking performance. So far, 77 high schools and institutions have already submitted their entries with a total of 1,500 athletes. Relay teams from Antigua and the Bahamas will also be in attendance, as well as Team Jamaica Bickle from New York. The organizers says they are currently in dialogue with 2 other teams from New York with a view of confirming their participation. For the second time since the event was first staged in 1953, only finals will be contested on the day, similar to in 2022 during the COVID-19 pandemic. The 8 finalists in each final will be selected based off their 2025 performance. Ryan Peralta Jr. is chairman of the Entries and Registration Subcommittee, and he told the news that members of the organizing committee were worried that they would not have the relays following Hurricane Melissa. He says preparations are now well advanced and they're urging the fans to show up in their numbers for what's expected to be an evening of high-quality athletics. Chairman of the Entries and Registrations Subcommittee for Gibson McCook Relays, Ryan Peralta Jr. And that's the news. Please stay with us. More Inside Love in the Morning right after these messages.
It's the start of Reggae Month, and Love 101 will be sharing with you the live broadcast of the Reggae Month church service, Sunday, February 1 at 9 a.m. from the Fellowship Tabernacle Church. Come catch the rhythm, come worship and give God thanks as we kick off Reggae Month, celebrating all things Jamaican. The service will be live on the family station, Love 101.
We have been asked to announce the deaths of Blossom Smith, Linda Ford, and Delphine Newell. Blossom Smith of Crooked River, Clarendon, died November 27, leaving 4 children, 11 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren, 2 sisters, brother, nieces, nephews, other relatives, and friends. The body of Blossom Smith leaves Witter & Sons Funeral Home, Maypen, Saturday, January 31, to the St. Mark's United Church, Crooked River, for funeral service at 11 a.m. Interment follows in the family plot. Linda Ford Heron of Four Paths, Clarendon, died January 6, leaving 12 children, 76 grandchildren, 43 great-grandchildren, 2 great-great-grandchildren, brother, 2 sisters, nieces, nephews, other relatives, and friends. The body of Linda Ford Heron leaves Witter & Sons Funeral Home, Maypen, Saturday, January 31, to the Berean Church of God International, Four Paths, for funeral service at 12 noon. Interment follows at the Four Paths Cemetery. Delphine Newell, Miss Pansy of Bella's Gate, St. Catherine, died December 17, leaving husband Courtney, 3 children, nieces, nephews, other relatives, and friends. The body of Delphine Newell, Miss Pansy, leaves Witter & Sons Funeral Home, Maypen, January 31, to the Bella's Gate Church of God for funeral service at 11 a.m. Interment follows in the family plot, Bella's Gate. May the dearly departed rest in peace, and may God grant comfort to those who mourn. You're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station.
101.7
Me just never did I get through with no work, and me did I get desperate. Till one day me see one ad, but them want somebody for work at a massage parlor. Trust me, the place was nothing like them advertised. From the very first day, I had to be giving much more than massages.
Verify the legitimacy of job advertisements with the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. To report suspected cases of human trafficking, call the nearest police station, 119 or 888-PROTECT. A message from the Ministry of National Security and Peace.
Stepping confidently into a new year starts with one simple, powerful word. Yes! Say yes to new beginnings. Say yes to a secure